leg. There you go.
That's why they call her Beanie Bum Leg.
That donut set off my allergies. My whole nose closed up. They use eggs and milk and a lot of...
That's why I feel like, the donut was so good.
Yeah, I could not have eaten.
Oh my goodness. Gonna have to diet hardcore. Alright, is the microphone close enough to you so that you can hear things? Do we have our stories?
Yes, I have my stuff. I have our horoscopes.
Horoscopes.
Yeah, I don't really have a Chrisy Creepy's Chronicle, but we were gonna talk about the day the sun turned off.
The day the sun turned off.
That will be our creepy chronicle for the night.
Alright there, Sniffles.
Wow! We're feedbacking.
Let's delete that. Don't get all involved. Okay, I'm gonna hit the record button.
Well, hello everyone! And we are here for another wonderful episode of the Atheist and The Witch podcast.
That we are. We're back once again after a week of incredible craziness here at the Cottage Conundrum.
Yeah.
And we're here to report on what's been going on in between us working on the house, working on the magazine, working on artistic endeavors, and helping the neighbors.
Yeah, and being a triage all week.
Yes, reptile triage.
And birds, and now we're up to birds now.
Are chickens birds, or are they just fowl?
Birds. They're all. Birds are fowl, fowl are birds. They're all.
Okay, so I'll take that as it. I'll take that under advisement from the animal the vet technician du jour.
Where should we start? It was just such a tornado of a week. I was like, oh my god, this is the longest, craziest week ever. So.
I started on Monday with an absolutely lovely 3-day weekend that we had from Labor Day.
Yep.
That was no problems, no issues until we went back to work, of course, on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday was the day that will live
in infamy.
Was it Tuesday evening or was it Wednesday evening? Because you were off. I forget what day you took off to get.
I took off Wednesday. So, or was it? Wednesday? No, it was
Wednesday night and a Thursday.
Yeah. So anyway, Wednesday night I come home from work and our Tegu Nova was having muscle spasms all over her body, and
I walk in, I can immediately tell there's tension in the cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, alright, what's the matter? Oh, the Tegu is spasming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's not. I can tell because there's nothing going on in my pants.
Oh my god.
Christine's like, no, not that Tegu.
Not that Tegu. No. So, I took our Tegu to the emergency vet that's 40 minutes away. Or is it like, it's about 40 minutes.
It's, Red Bank's exit 109, we're exit 67, that's 42 miles on the parkway.
Yeah.
Add in another 15 minutes, probably an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Yikes!
So I get there at 7:30 at night, and she apparently has a calcium deficiency, which they gave her an injection of. They sent me home with calcium and the whole nine.
But she got there at 7:30.
Yeah.
At 9:30 she calls me. I'm still waiting. She's in her car.
Yeah.
And then I went and fell asleep, and I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and she still wasn't home.
No.
Because.
Yeah, it took 5 hours for me to get seen in this emergency hospital.
And their excuse was constantly, we're having critical cares come in. We're having critical cares.
Yeah.
And I was like, but you went there specifically because they had a reptile vet on staff. And I'm like, are there that many critical cares going on with reptiles in central New Jersey? I don't think so. No, the reptile vet had gone home. Yeah, that's what the situation was.
Yeah, and oh my god, it was like the night was never gonna end, and to drive home that late. Now, mind you, I was up 5 in the morning. I worked all day. I came home, did not eat dinner, rushed out, drove an hour away, sat 5 hours, and then drove another hour home in the middle of the night, hoping that I did not hit Bambi on the way home. Because when you get on the Parkway for probably about 10 miles before our exit, maybe even 50, it's just deer heaven. And they just line the sides of the road, and I'm doing like not even nowhere's near the speed limit, because they got 1 foot on the pavement, like they're ready to walk out in front of you. And what a scary night. And the poor Tegu gets car sick every time I have to take her somewhere, so the poor thing threw up in the car. So I'm just like, this is just horrible for this, not only for this poor animal, but for me too. So, and then today I noticed one of our chickens is not feeling well, so I just brought her in, gave her medicine, and she's currently sitting in a Epsom salt soak in the sink right behind me. So,
which you've probably seen a video of if you've watched the Instagram at this point, because we'll have a video up of that.
Yeah, so mind you, I need a few stiff drinks at this point.
She needs a few stiff somethings.
It was a long week. It was, and that's not the only one. The other one, I have one more that's sick too, which, you know, it's not me, people. It's just we have a lot of animals, and sometimes things happen.
19. 19. The average amount of animals in the cottage conundrum was 19. For those of you that are in your 50s, you know what song I was just referencing.
Yeah.
For all the younger generation, they're like, why is that guy stuttering like Joe Biden?
Yeah.
I wasn't stuttering against the song. But yeah, she has 19 creatures that she has to take care of every single day. Feed, bathe, medicate.
Yeah. It's been a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a working farm.
It's a working farm with a technological catastrophe constantly going on here.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what the week has been for the Wild Witch. It's been really wild.
Been wild. And the Wild Witch needs a vacation from her life.
We don't take any vacations at all since we moved to here.
No.
Because we're like, oh, I'll take a vacation living down here, and then all the things that we deal with down here are.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, on a lighter note, so, I have hope. Things will get better. In fact, the Tegu's a lot better. She's eating. She had 3 pinkies today and some carnivore carrots. So
she ate 3 pinkies. We feed her pinkies. So if you mess with us, we feed the Tegu pinkies.
Pinkies! And
around here.
Yeah. And I've been texting her breeder, and the breeder, we've gone over everything that I've done, the way my husbandry is, the whole 9, and she's like, I'm golden, like everything I've done is perfect. Beanie, you're being loud.
No point. Everything you've done is perfect.
So, because I wanted to know if I made a mistake somewhere, because I don't want to repeat it. And apparently, she said because these animals go through some pretty intense growth spurts, that sometimes they need more calcium at certain points and less at other times. And she feels that maybe it was just one of those times where she went through a big growth spurt, and she has grown a lot, and she just kind of burned out and needed that extra care.
She's spurting.
Yeah. But we went through, I sent her a whole big video of the house, her cage, the lighting. I bought a solar meter to make sure her UVA, UVBs are correct. I bought a brand new mercury vapor bulb. She's got a fogger. Her temperature is spot on. She's 116 to 128 degrees Fahrenheit in her basking spot. Her cool side range is 80 to 90. So her humidity is averaging 60 to 90%. 90% at night it goes up, 60 during the day. She's eating. She said she looks great. And there's been no more tremors since that night at the vet, so.
Tremors, the name of a horror movie where large worms come out of the ground and eat people.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's what I want to reference.
Yeah, Tremors.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. It's
what are you trying to get me into?
Yeah. So, what about you? What's going on with you?
Me, I am on a work kick like you can't effing believe. I've besides going to work every day and going and doing my regular day job, I have been at work at lunchtime. I've been working on the magazine, and I've been working on the podcast, and I've been working on the website, getting our newsletters together. And then, of course, when I come home, I'm working on videos, whether they're for the Wild Witch or the behind-the-scenes videos.
Yep.
Trying to also get our other videos together that we have documented of our crazy little things that we're doing, and editing the podcast, and of course the magazine, which we filled up completely, issue 1, which is now, as of this podcast, when you people are listening to this, you are buying it because it will be out. This will be out in the first week of October, this podcast. So,
such a lovely month.
Yes,
one of my favorites.
So you'll all be looking at the first issue, which will be 56 pages long. It has, I think we have like almost 12 different models in there, and then we have a bunch of articles on poetry and art and how-to stuff. So it's pick it up because it's cool, and then tell your friends and send more stuff into our magazine.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on the past week that we just went through.
You've been killing it. Yeah, you've been really on it.
Yes.
And I gotta say, the content, oh my God, I absolutely love it. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
We've made it so that the magazine now has a theme goes through it, so we have the same stuff going through there. Other than that, I've just been watching the downfall, of course, of the United States, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
We're sort of wondering exactly what the hell is going on between wildfires in the West. Poor guys out there are getting burned down, and we have hurricanes. A massive hurricane blew through Texas and Louisiana down there, and it's hardly got any news because, of course, we have a president who's
fucking idiot.
An idiot. In fact, today this is okay. Let's go to the atheists' irritation.
Oh boy.
So since you asked me to tell me what's going on, so today one of my favorite songs of all time is by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
My brain is turning into mush.
Yeah.
Creedence Clearwater Revival, and it's called "Fortunate Son."
Yeah.
It's a very good song. It's an anti-war song. It's all about essentially rich people's kids who don't have to go to war. People who it's fortunate son, as in the working class is not the fortunate son of America.
Nope.
And guess what dipshit played that at a rally today? Yes, that guy. Donald Trump played that song at a rally, and it's like, you are the poster child for that song. You are the poster child. You got out of Vietnam by having a doctor fake bone spurs in your friggin' legs while you're off playing tennis. And it's astounding.
He didn't even take his SATs, right? Didn't he have someone take them?
Yes, his sister says somebody else took the SATs for him. And judging by his speech patterns and how he talks, I completely believe that he does not seem to read nor comprehend at a college level in any way, shape, or form. So, but anyway, the president played Fortunate Son. The billionaire, the guy who brags about how much money he has, is playing Fortunate Son at a rally. He ain't no Fortunate Son. The other thing that I found comical today, or this week, was I found out that Howard Stern had said something that I had to double check to make sure it was true. And he basically said that he absolutely hates any of his listeners that voted for Donald Trump. Because he's like, I know who Donald Trump was. You all know who Donald Trump is. And you voted for him. And you know what, you morons? Donald Trump wouldn't let you in his golf course. He wouldn't let you on his properties. He despises you. You're disgusted by. He's disgusted by people like you, and you voted for him. So Howard Stern essentially said he hates part of his listenership because he knows that people that listen to him voted for Donald Trump, and he knows that Donald Trump absolutely can't stand those people. Yeah, it's regular working class people that usually listen to Howard Stern, and I agree with Howard. Howard, you know who this guy is. You've seen him over the years. He's a dirtbag. He's a friggin' buffoon. And so this week's the atheist irritation is, I guess, people who identify with a person who claims he's a multi-billionaire as though that guy represents the effing working class. And it's not even close. And I know we all hate the politicians who get up there and the ones that spout all their BS. But this guy, the nerve to play a fortunate son from Credence at a rally. And it's like, man, that's gall, dude. Like, I can't stand him. I'm not afraid of anybody. I walk down the street now, like, with my head up, my chest out, going, you know what? I can wake up every single effing day and know that I did not put a dirtbag in charge of this country. Yeah. It's like, thank you very much. I'm better than you guys. Yep. So, but my atheist irritation this week is the president of the United States, a billionaire, using Fortunate Son, the anthem to the working class, the underprivileged, and to the poor bastards who go out there and sign up for the military and lose their lives, to try and do the right thing. And he's playing that, and it's like,
yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, son.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness.
That's this week we didn't realize it. This week was, of course, the 19th anniversary of 9/11. When the Twin Towers were destroyed during a terrorist attack, where we lost just about 3,000 lives. As bad as that was, though, we did not lose 180,000 lives like we have now, of course, with this virus. The president gets a pass on that one. It's no big deal. So, to those who lost their lives in the terrorist attacks,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And that was your moment of silence.
Yeah.
So that's my irritation this week, and that's what I got to say. And let me hand it back to the lovely witch.
So.
I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
Earlier in the week, when things were going haywire and turning into a complete catastrophe, there was mentioning of one character in the house. Do we still have this individual in the house?
He almost ended up in a plastic bag, and I was gonna yes, he's still here.
So Baphomet is still here.
Baphomet is still here, and things are it's just going from bad to worse to in the shitter, and I'm like, I can't believe I've still left this thing in the house.
It's a doll. It's not.
I know,
it's not a totem for evil.
That's the whole thing. I'm like so torn because half of me is incredibly logical, and I agree with Brett, and I understand what he's saying, but the other half of me, when I look at this thing, I get the willies, and I'm like, something's not right with this, And, he's still here, but man, I woke up this morning and I'm like, I gotta get a plastic bag, I gotta get Baphomet in the bag, and I'm gonna take Baphomet and I'm gonna drop him in one of those clothes hampers. The clothes collection bins. And I'm like, he'll end up in Africa or somewhere, because that's usually where they sell that stuff.
First of all, you obviously never watched any good horror movies with dolls that curse people, because that doll will wind up back here, sitting in still same spot, even though you got rid of it, and that's how these horror.
Well, let's try it and see what happens.
Or you get rid of the doll and things get even worse because now you have taken the doll and it's really pissed and it's going to take you down. So, A, it's just a freaking doll, and B, don't tempt fate.
So in other words, leave him on his little.
He's fine. He's just sitting there smiling.
Well, I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, I dig what Baphomet stands for. Like, I understand the as above, so below. The human and the animal are the same. I get what the meaning is behind Baphomet, and I gel with it. So that is also why I have a hard time getting rid of him, because it's a belief that I can stand behind. Do unto others as they have done,
The golden rule.
The golden rules, you know, and you know, that's what a lot of Baphomet is the golden rule. So yeah, he's still in the house. I hope to God nothing else happens, because it's just, we also got some news.
Maybe if you stop saying things like, I hope to God nothing else happens, instead, I hope to Baphomet nothing else happens. Okay, I got you on this one now.
Yeah.
That's all I needed was a little respect.
Yeah, it's just, it's such a horrible habit. Like, I've said that ever since I was a little kid,
it's
and it's like
something.
horrible to break.
Well, of course, the evangelical be like, well, why do you say that? It's you say that because inside your mind you know there is like a and you are saying that to praise the Lord.
I believe that there is something out there, but I believe, you know
Yes,
what
they're
I
little and
believe?
they're green, they have big eyes.
I believe in, like, providence.
That's right in New England.
Yeah, I know. I believe in that. But I don't believe that a little gray-haired man who has a horrible complex did it all.
No, of course not. That's all nonsense.
Because he's honestly not a nice person.
No, now little kids get cancer, so that's pretty much my...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I say the same thing. That's why it's not...
Yeah.
It's just...
But you're right. I should start saying that. You know, I hope the Baphomet, you know, things get better.
Baphomet, damn it.
God, Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Yeah, or Baphomet, yeah. Yeah, Baphomet, damn it. That's how you would say it, right?
Bath, damn it.
So.
That's Bath, damn it. I'm gonna go with Bath, damn it. I'm gonna say that from now on. What? What the hell is he saying? Bath, damn it. I think it rolls off the tongue. Well,
Yeah.
Bath, damn it.
Bath, damn it.
You say
Yeah.
Bat, damn it? No,
No.
Bath.
Baphomet, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So okay, so Baphomet's still in the house. We still have our Baphomet doll, along with our what are the other dolls that you have? Your creepy creatures.
Oh yeah, there's Baphomet. Well, I have Baphomet, Anubis, and I have a gargoyle. And they came out. I just got an email because they're like.
Yes. Yeah, they always send out the email.
Yeah, I just got an email for the other one. I forget what its name is, but it's really cute. So you know, hopefully, maybe I'll get that one too.
We'll have to give our readers and listeners a tour of your room someday.
Yeah. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
I'm full of smart ideas. I'm a fart smeller.
Yeah.
A fart smeller. A smart feller.
Smart feller. You do fart a lot, though. You know what Brett does? Brett does dramatic farting.
I do dramatic farting.
Yeah.
This thing,
We need to get a video of you doing dramatic farting.
It's difficult.
It's a very spur of the moment, and I'm never prepared. Ever. Like, I need to know that we're going out specifically to do dramatic farting. And we need to feed you something that makes you very gassy. And what does that?
Peanuts.
Peanuts?
Peanuts makes me gassy.
Like, peanuts or cashew?
Pistachios make me gassy.
Oh, really? So that's what we gotta feed you.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So we'll have an episode on dramatic farting one night.
Maybe.
That would be
We'll
wonderful.
see how it goes. We'll see how my ass works it out.
So. Alright, so I have something here.
We have something from The Witch.
Yeah.
This just in from The Witch. Dun, 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 dun.
So this comes from thewitchandwand.com. And it is a grapefruit mask. And it's a spell to revive and restore. So, let's talk a little bit about grapefruit. So, the face mask spell will invigorate your body and soul. It is made from wonderful ingredients you can easily find around the home, and it is very simple to make.
Can we pause for a second here?
Yeah.
Is this something that you put on your face
Yeah.
and you talk a spell with it?
Well, yeah.
Or is it a spell because of the thing that you put on your face?
Well, it's both.
So you make this up, you do a little thing over top of it, and you put it on your face.
And then you do your spell.
So, you do the spell with this on your face?
Yeah.
You do the spell, you make this up, you put this on your face, then you do your spell.
Yeah.
Alright, so we obviously need to have you do this and have you do a video.
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah, we'll have to do this on the Wild Witch.
It's very easy though. Alright, so it can easily find around ingredients around the home, and it's very simple to make. So grapefruit is delightfully fragrant, which it is. It's very strong. It is great for skin and hair, and it's apparently a very magical fruit. So
I thought the beans were the magical fruit because the more you eat, the more you
tooth.
Yes.
Well, that's the. Is it magical for beans or is it just musical?
You're right. It's the musical fruit. I apologize. So grapefruits are the magical fruit.
So grapefruit apparently has numerous health benefits. It has antioxidants and vitamins and is good for the skin and hair. Grapefruit also has wonderful magical properties. It is associated with self-love, aura cleansing, and replenishing and invigorating the spirit. Not only is this beautiful fruit a wonderful addition to the kitchen, witchery, and apothecary, you can use this spell to refresh and uplift yourself in body and in mind. So this is what you're going to need. You need a 1/4 cup of oatmeal, a mortar and pestle,
A mortar?
not that mortar, mortar and pestle, 1/8 cup of fresh grapefruit juice, 1/2 tablespoon honey, 1 teaspoon brown sugar. Okay, and this is what you got to do. Use a mortar and pestle to grind up the oatmeal, or I guess you could just buy ground. You can buy ground oatmeal too. The pieces should be significantly smaller, but you do not need to grind the oatmeal until it is a powder. Add the honey and sugar to the oatmeal. Mix well. If you would like a thicker mass, you can add more oatmeal or let the mixture thicken for several minutes. So you're going to apply the mass to your face and let it sit until dry. And then you're going to recite the incantation, rinse with warm water, and remove the mask. So, alright, so this is what you're going to say. Grapefruit oatmeal, sweetest honey, make my spirit light and sunny. Bring me peace and happiness, let me feel revived and blessed. Oh, that's a cute, easy one. Oh, we gotta try that. We can totally do that. Well, yeah, it's gonna make your skin feel very revived and clean. Oatmeal's it's got a lot of antioxidants, so it's gonna clear your pores out and refresh your skin. Why is your eyebrow twitching?
Because I want to refresh your skin. I want to pour it over your body and just rub it in.
Oh my goodness.
My little grapefruit.
Aw, my little grapefruit.
My little grapefruit oatmeal extract.
Aw. So yeah, that's my spell that I'm gonna do this week, and hopefully it'll give me some beautiful skin to go along with my my refreshed soul. And
you got no soul because you have not found the Lord. Sorry.
yeah, apparently. So I'm drinking ciders tonight in case anybody wants to know. Yep. It's a little dry cider.
I had a dry cider. How can cider be dry when it's wet?
Dry means tart. It's very tart. Yeah. So, we have the horoscopes.
Should we do the horoscopes, the sexoscopes?
Yeah, let's do the sexy horoscopes by thehoodwitch.com. And we'll see how our horoscopes are going to go this week.
Alright, there's the horoscopes for 9/9 to 9/15. So let's see, this is the Hoodwitch, thehoodwitch.com. Alright, so apparently, hold on, we've got a little bit of gas here. There we go. The week ahead is action-packed and anything short of boring. Be kind to yourselves and others. Give yourself time to reflect and rest. You're gonna need it.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
Oh my God, no.
The Virgo, oh boy, this is gonna be fun for me. Sun and Jupiter, who's retrograde in Capricorn. I feel some pegging going on. Connect on September 9th. I do believe we connected on September 9th. Allowing us to expand our bravado and confidence. Mars starts its retrograde journey in Aries on September 9th. Lucky Aries. We will be dealing with tense emotions and a slower energy than usual until November 13th, when Mars turns direct. The last quarter moon in Gemini on September 10th is pushing us to release and forgive the past. This luminary will add to our sentiments and emotions on September 11th, when the Virgo Sun and the Neptune, who's retrograde in Neptune, oppose each other. Jupiter, who's been retrograde in Capricorn for the past 4 months, and let me tell ya, could use some lube, turns direct on September 12th. The Virgo Sun and Pluto, who's retrograde in Capricorn, I am just getting passed around like a cheap floozy. Add passions to our visions on September 14th. Love and money takes an intense and unpredictable turn on September 15th, when Venus, who's in Leo, and Uranus, who's retrograde in Taurus, square off.
Woo!
What a week ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, this week your cosmic homework, this is a tip. This week your cosmic homework is to create an invisible force field of protection against those who don't have your best interests at heart. Surround yourself with positive people and energy. Wear a cloak of defense to shield you from the haters, allowing good vibes to enter your sphere. To avoid energetic vampires, as we've all seen on... What's the name of the show, everybody? The show that we watched with our buddy?
What buddy?
The guy who talks with bravado all the time.
Alex?
No, the show that we watched, the comedy show.
What show is that?
With the vampires. What We Do in the
Oh
Shadows.
my god, What We Do in the Shadows. That is the best show
To avoid
ever.
energetic vampires, which we all know there's an energy vampire on What We Do in the Shadows. Cleanse the corners of your room with sage and detox your body by taking Epsom or Himalayan salt baths with a dash, just a dash, of Florida water.
Oh, I have Florida water right there.
There you go, get in it.
Yeah.
Most importantly, allow yourself to take a break from negative people in your life. You don't have to respond to their emails and texts. Focus on healing and tending to yourself.
Yep.
And now the horoscopes.
Yay!
Aries, it's not that you've lost your gusto and love of life. Rather, you are simply exhausted from all the changes and information that's swarming around you. Therefore, it's essential that you allow yourself a few minutes in each day to rest and restore your body and mind. Do not push yourself to max capacity this week. Take as many naps as you can and spend time away from electronics to avoid overstimulating your mind. More than ever, you are relying on a higher spiritual power to help you find your way in the world. The lesson or big reveal is that you don't need to look to anyone or anything for guidance. The answers are within you. The caveat is that you have to trust your heart and sentiments more. Embrace the deep and instinctual parts of yourself with open arms. You'll find that you are always correct. Gemini, people's actions will surprise you this week, leaving you quivering with intense emotions. Analyze their motives and behavior. Don't let them gaslight your thoughts and feelings. Unfortunately, you may find that they aren't being 100% honest with you. Lean into your intuition to decide if you think their actions are or aren't met with good intentions. If the situation doesn't seem or feel right, then it's important that you trust your gut and cut ties. Cancer, all of your wishes and dreams are on the road to fruition. However, you're finding that you are changing your desires and inclinations at the moment. This means that what you once wanted no longer seems important and that you want to augment your decisions. Luckily, you will have the opportunity to revise your goals this week. Make sure that you choose the right path for yourself on the road towards personal growth and transformation. Leo, the innate desire that you are feeling for individuality has converted you into the offbeat lion of the troop. Marching and fiercely roaring loud to the beat of your own drum may be lonely, but it has its perks. You'll be able to see matters clearly and from your own point of view. Using your emotional intelligence to feel your way situations. I gotta read that again, that sounds really weird. Using your emotional intelligence to feel your way situations. I really don't know what she's talking about there.
No, that I don't know.
Maybe it means feel your way through situations.
Yeah.
Rather than taking an austere intellectual stance. Let your heart be your guide.
Yeah.
Chrisy, the Witch, Virgo.
Yay!
Here we go. Money stresses may be adding to your anxieties at the moment.
Oh my god, yes.
The cosmic and astral solution is to implement magic into your current financial situation. Plant a money tree or attach a few pennies to the roots of a plant in your home. Abundance will come to you if you water this plant with TLC and attention.
I have 2 money trees right there in the living room.
Let's get money in. Talk to it and tell it your intentions. This will help you manifest money
Oh, I will
in the months ahead.
I will. I'll put pennies and I will water it and I will tell it what we need.
You better get on it.
I will. Alright, Libra! Recently there's been a lot of drama in your one-on-one relationships. Before you try to make amends with others, focus your energies on yourself. Work on opening up your heart chakra this week. Work on healing yourself. The most important relationship in the world is the one you have with yourself. If you learn to love yourself more, then anything is possible. Once you fill your loving cup with love, you can give to others. Scorpio, Salvage the week by manifesting your outer glow and reviving your brand. With your confidence swinging from high to low, consider glamoring yourself this week. Look into a mirror and state your positive qualities. Use this exercise to find the motivation to pursue your desires. Not only will this help to bring your dreams into reality, it will also give you the confidence and perseverance to put your plans into motion and pursue your goals. Alright, Sagittarius, this one's for you. Before taking risks and tossing the dice on a gamble, evaluate the matter thoroughly. This week you will come to see that luck isn't exactly working in your favor. It needs a little help and direction. This means that you'll have to put effort into your approach to situations. Don't leave situations and relationships up to chance. Taking control in how you make choices and handle matters will guarantee the outcome you want and desire. Capricorn.
Peace out, yo.
Your heart will become a garden of hope and inspiration. Your spirit is on its way to being a sanctuary filled with self-love and confidence.
I've done that once or twice this week.
If you move towards internal advancement and use the celestial energy to your advantage, then you can absolutely become the person of your dreams. Don't fall back on old habits and relationships that hold you back from progressing to your destiny. Keep the inner flow moving and growing this week.
I'm growing for weed.
Yes, you are.
Weed.
Aquarius, your compassionate nature will be useful this week as you are called to lift the spirits of those who you hold dear. Being a rock for others in their times of need is your strong suit, since you have the ability to help others heal wounds with your ever-flowing heart and tender sentiments. Just be sure to avoid giving all of your time to helping your friends and family to avoid feeling taken for granted. Pisces, times are changing too fast for your liking, which can be overwhelming. Pisces, instead of moving at a haste pace, take time to swim as fast or slow as you need to. You'll find that you're able to accomplish and understand matters, situations, and relationships better if you allow yourself to catch up to speed. Not only that, but your efforts shall bear fruits and more profits if you don't rush the process. And that, my dears, is the horoscopes.
The horoscopes for the week of 9/9 to 9/15.
Yeah, by thehoodwitch.com.
Hoodwitch.com. Oh, well, that was once again refreshing and very sensual in a matter of speaking.
Woo! Okay.
All right, so we're over half an hour into our podcast, and do you have anything else you wanted to add?
Well, we were gonna discuss a
thing.
personal Chrisy Creepy Chronicles.
Yes, we're we're gonna go. We're gonna do one of the as they say now, as those young people say nowadays, a deep cut.
A deep cut.
It's a deep cut.
It's a deep one.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna let you tell it.
I can preface it and then you can embellish, as they say.
Oh yeah.
So as I think we've discussed this on the podcast before, we're big fans of going to New Hope, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had some cool friends out there, owned a B&B.
Yep.
There was a cool I don't want to call it a sex shop. It was adult
Erotic,
boutique.
yeah, adult boutique.
It's no longer there. Chateau Exotique, run by a lovely woman out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a fun place to go. We'd go ride our bikes and...
Yeah, there was a huge bike trail. It was a canal.
Yeah, the canal that they never sort of filled.
Yeah, and a lot of really just boutique-y odd shops. Like there's a couple witchcraft stores out there. There used to be a gargoyle store, which was amazing. A lot of really nice restaurants, cafes. You could just sit and chill out and relax. Just wonderful. We
haven't gone there probably now almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
2 years. We haven't gone there since we moved down here.
No, we were supposed to. We get invited to their Christmas party every year, and unfortunately, my brother passed away in November of last year, and it just wasn't the right.
And the year before, we got sick.
Was that the year before? I thought we went the year before.
No, I'm pretty sure we got sick the year before.
Did we?
Well, anyway, we
went the year before, and then the year before that we
were
got sick. Yeah.
And so we used to go there quite often,
Mm-hmm.
and quite often.
Yeah.
And there was one time we went there, and we would stay at this bed and breakfast, and there was a front little area where you could sit and eat and hang out and talk,
Mm-hmm.
and it had great big windows that were open right in front of us and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting there, and people are milling back and forth, and as we're sitting there and we're just talking, it starts to get dark out. And it wasn't getting dark out because the sun was setting, not the sun.
It was like 11 o'clock in the morning.
It was in the middle of the day, at the very least. And it was not because there was clouds coming over. It was, and this is the most bizarre thing that I've ever. We both looked right at it when it happened, and this is not a lie. This is not an embellishment. We're not joking. This happened.
We were right next to the window.
Right next to the window, and we looked up at the sun, and that motherfucker turned off. Not like a light bulb where it just went clink, but like when you turn the dimmer down and you turn the dimmer all the way down, it just went and off, and then back on.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and it got pitch black, and it wasn't an eclipse because it wasn't like something went across the sun and it slowly got darker. It was the sun, because I was looking right at the sun. And I was like, the sun is turning off, and it just got dark, and then it got light, and Christine and I were looking at each other, and we just were like completely freaked out. And people walked into the place, and bling bling, hello. Did it just get really dark all of a sudden and then lighten back up? And we're like, yeah. And the sun just turned. And right after that happened, I was on the internet. Sun, I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck did I just have experience? And there's nothing out there about anything that ever happened on whatever deity you believe in, strike me dead right now. Like, boom, I will tell you this happened. The sun turned off like a dimmer on a light bulb and turned right back on. There are people that were saying it get really dark, and so it got dark. I wasn't like, it wasn't like I was passing out.
Mike was talking to us too. What would you call Mike? He's the manager.
He's the manager of the bed and breakfast.
And he was sitting there talking to us why this was happening, and he's like, "What was that?"
It wasn't like it didn't stun anybody else.
Yeah.
It only stunned us. Like we're like, holy shit! Everybody was stunned. And it really shows you the mentality of people. Oh well, what the heck?
Yeah, the lights just turned. The sun just turned off.
The sun just turned off and turned back on. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Ever.
And then we were looking at him like, there's no plane up there. There's no gigantic bird.
There's no.
But the thing that freaked me out was you were looking at the sun, but I was looking at the storefronts across the street, and everything went black. So, I mean, it's not like a plane came over. It's not like a cloud came over. There were no clouds in the sky, actually. I remember that.
Yeah,
because we were looking.
Yeah, it was blue sky, and it was just a perfect day, and that sun just turned off and turned back on.
Yeah, that freaked us out.
That was the most Matrixy thing that I have ever seen, ever. Like it would be like if you were in the Matrix and suddenly, the code broke and oh man, like there was a 1001 instead of a 1000.
And then it kicked right back in.
And it was just like that. It was that was freaky.
Yeah, that was really and there's no other word to describe it, but it was fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
It was totally fucked up.
Yeah. And then people walking in there with the whole, did it get really dark all of a sudden? Yes.
Yeah,
Did you stop and think about why it got dark? Did you look up? Did you look around? No.
Yeah, and they just kind of went on their day, and I'm looking at Brett, I'm like, all right. Yeah, we're in the Matrix.
Yeah, we're in the
something went wrong.
There was like glitch in the Matrix, and so that of all the things we've seen like UFO kind of things that we discussed sometime, and that is the thing that in my entire life that is gonna, like, at my deathbed I'll be sitting there going, I saw the sun turn on and off and on. That'll be my rosebud.
Yeah. You do need that on your gravestone.
I saw the sun turn off and then turn back on.
Yeah, I can do that. Goodness. I mean, I can do that if I'm here.
That's creepy. Yeah. They were driving down the car. They were driving down the road in the middle of summer during noon, and suddenly the sun went dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
And they lost
dun.
3 hours of time and da da da. So,
Yeah, that was an interesting day that we will never ever forget.
yeah, I'm never gonna let that one. I'm not letting that one go down there. in
No.
Sweden's. Get chills.
No, it's not quite a ghost story, but it is a personal experience that neither of us will ever be able to explain, and it was witnessed by other people. So we are not, Brett doesn't drink, Brett doesn't do drugs. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. It was because we had just got done eating breakfast. I remember it being very early, and I obviously don't ever drink that early. I don't imbibe in other things.
I'm a morning drinker.
Yeah, not. Although I've seen morning drinkers there. Remember that one woman?
Oh yeah, that was like a terrible.
Oh my God, she was trying to get you to drink, right?
Yeah, you want a drink? Like a drink.
That's what she
I was
said.
like, no, I don't. I was like, I don't.
Like a real drink.
I don't drink. She was blasted because she found her man was sending dick pics to some other woman.
Yeah. That was the fight.
Yeah.
Why is it too? The funny thing too about this bed and breakfast we used to stay in, and trust me, it's run by wonderful, absolutely wonderful people. But the area attracts a lot of different people. But for some reason, every time we stayed there, there was always a fight.
Yeah, lovers fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time we heard, "You fucked this up. You fucked this up."
Yeah, there were screaming matches in that place.
Fun.
Wow. Yeah, we always have a good time. I want to go back. I totally
We'll get back there at some point.
I miss going back.
New Hope. Our spots were New Hope, Jim Thorpe, and the occasional Vermont Brattleboro.
Yep.
It's just a place to hang out.
Yeah. I'm hoping, and I don't really know how it's going to pan out this year because of everything that's going on, but in Jim Thorpe, they started last year doing Krampusnacht on December 5th, I believe, is Krampusnacht. Where, they're like in Germany and a lot of the other Eastern European countries, they have the Krampus walks. And apparently it went very well last year.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what her name is, but she called herself out, the woman who has the...
She has a witchcraft.
Yeah, like a witchcraft sort of store out there.
Yeah.
Madame Corsetier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she used to make corsets,
yes,
right?
Corsets.
Yeah.
She I don't know if she was involved in it or whatever, but she was like, it was a hit, so we're probably gonna do it again this year.
Yeah, I mean, if that's gonna happen, I want to go. I so want to go.
So we're planning on that right now.
Yeah.
We'll report back.
Yeah.
So, anything else you got this week? Are we out? Do you have something to say at the end here?
Oh my goodness.
You got a little witchy.
I have my book of shadows. Hold on.
All right,
let me see what I have.
Let me go run down our stuff here so that everybody knows where to get us, how to find us, and where to go to get to us, so you can see more of us. Hold on, something just happened here. Shoot. Why'd that stop? Hold on 1 second. Hold on, don't. I just have to find out why this thing stopped and where it stopped.
Oh.
I don't know if she was involved in it or whatever, but she was like, it was a hit. So
Yeah. I have.
let me go run down our stuff here so that everybody knows where to get us, how to find us, and where to go to get to us. Okay. Okay, so I got all of our social media stuff here. Let me get this.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
It
I just did it again.
Oh.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the magnet. Somehow the magnet is fucking things up.
Okay.
So I gotta put that there.
Okay.
Alright, so just delete that. Sort of fucked up, but... Okay, so I'll be run down the, how to get a hold of us here. So first of all, again, Atheist and The Witch magazine, at this point, you'll be looking at the first issue, all of you. Hopefully you'll be buying it, checking it out, talking to us about it. But anyway, I'll be working on, at this point, I'll be working on the winter issue now.
Ooh, oh, that's such a fun issue.
So, first of all, we love all the gothic, witchy, steampunk, alternative, fairy, mermaid, pagan, vampire, post-apocalyptic, cyberpunk stuff you can throw at us, whether it be pictures, artwork, writings, give it to us. We're accepting submissions for all that stuff.
Oh, and don't forget about your fantastic familiars, pets, plants. If you got something special in your life and you want to send us a photo and talk about it and tell us about your relationship, introduce yourself.
Yes,
Let us know.
We want to know about our fans and helpers and everybody.
Yes.
If you want to do some writing, obviously, as I'm the atheist, if you have any writings you want to do about belief systems, why you don't have a belief system, how to make better belief systems, please send me something in. I would love to read it. It would be cool to put it in the magazine for posterity.
Yes.
Advertising, we're not afraid to accept moolah. We put it back into everything that we do and that we are up to. So if anybody wants to put an ad in the magazine, contact us. AW@theatheistandthewitch.com. If you don't think like mainstream society tells you to, then we want to hear from you for our magazine. Okay, on Twitter we are Atheist and Witch. On Instagram we are The Atheist and The Witch. On Facebook look for The Atheist and The Witch. We have a YouTube channel where we have little snippets of behind the scenes, where we have some of the little adventures we get up to and other things. youtube.theatheistandthewitch.com. Find the podcast that you're listening to right now on anchor.fm/atheist-and-witch. And you can search for us on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify at The Atheist and The Witch. We have a Patreon site, patreon.com/The Atheist and The Witch. We have 3 different levels of support on there for all of our works. $2 gets you a podcast shout out. We'll say your name out in the podcast, and a card pull. Chrisy will do a card pull for you. $5 gets you a shout out, a card pull, and a Atheist and Witch sticker. $7.50 gets you a shout out, a card pull, sticker, one of our pins, and a behind the scenes video, glimpse of the behind the scene videos, the full one, so you can see us do this podcast. The actual video of us. We did this to each other. If you like the show and you want to support us, you can head over to our Zazzle store, where we have shirts, mugs, hats, other merchandise for fans of The Atheist and The Witch. It's located at store.theatheistandthewitch.com. The Witch's artwork and stuff that she has on shirts and whatnot can be found at thewitchstore.theatheistandthewitch.com. You can find, Chrisy has The Wild Witch.
Woo!
Where she is,
if you can handle it.
yes, for our viewers out there that want to see more of The Witch. And let me tell you, there's a lot of fun stuff to see at The Witch. She's on Twitter at _wild_witch, on Instagram at Wild Witch Lady, Facebook The Wild Witch Lady, and you can support her.
Please
Support The Witch. She has to pay those
horrible vet bills. Huge
support
vet
The Wild
bills.
Witch at patreon.com/The Wild Witch.
Yes, please. It was a big, expensive week.
So, as always, thank you for supporting us in our small attempt to entertain and promote those that society deems different.
Yes.
Please, Christine, give us something to send out the witch on.
All right, I'm gonna do a protective chant because it's just been a crazy week and I feel like we kind of need it. So again, this is not mine, but this is one that I have used. So, from the heavens to the ground, stars above send energy down. Earth and air and fire and water, soul of man, son of daughter. Circle round without an end, evil flees and time will bend. Stars of power, points of flame, unifying goddess's name. And blessed be in perfect love and perfect trust.
Blessed be. Yeah. All right, I guess let's see. I need my own little sign off here this week. I'm going to leave you all with this little thought. If all you know is what you were taught, then you have never learned anything. And that's from the Atheist this week. All right, I guess it's time for our little sign off here. Thank you all for coming out and listening, or tuning in and listening to us. They call us weird. They call us odd. They don't get it. We don't care. Where reason meets magic, we are the Atheist and
The Witch.
Good night. Happy
Good night.
people.
Good night. I hope you have a really good week, and I hope we have a better week too.
Save, and we did it. We made it. Made it through another one.
I gotta get this poor bird out of the sink. And I gotta
You gotta play with the bird.
Yeah,
You gotta play with the bird, people.
get him a little tushy all cleaned up and powdered.
All right. So, what's your thoughts about anything else for you?